Right now, there's an actual, it feels like a West Coast, East Coast rap war among a bunch of younger rappers. Started this year with Joey Badass saying that, you know, he's a king of New York. There's too much West Coast dick licking, subliminally coming at Kendrick Lamar. Then we have TDE rapper from the West Coast, Vaughn. He dropped a freestyle over Kendrick Lamar's Heart Part 6 song where he's responded to Joey Badass, and he's also responding to Tory Lanez. Remember last year, Tory Lanez had the song with DDG, and then Tory Lanez took shots at the West Coast and at Kendrick Lamar, basically saying, you know, he's standing for Drake, and then, like, if it happens to him, like, he's not gonna let that happen. He's not gonna let what happened to Drake happen to him, basically. I don't know if he's talking about, like, physically, or if he's talking about he's gonna out-rap Kendrick Lamar. I think that's impossible, but give it a try. Tory Lanez is pretty talented. You can't count him out, but God bless. He's in jail, so we got to count him out by default right now because he's in jail. But Vaughn, this young rapper, who's TDE, right? Kendrick Lamar's not TDE no more, but he still is TDE. And from the West Coast, right, from California, LA, he says, what's the sneak dissing? What's with the sneak dissing, taking shots at us, hiding the Uzi, because the only badass the world was recognizing was Boozy. And he said to Joey Badass that you were on Ab Soul's album, so if you ask me, you're looking like a goofy. And Tory Lanez, you should be ashamed of yourself because DDG needed you to sell a verse from the cell, from jail. And he says, at least homie was direct when he was mentioning y'all names. And he says, don't speak on my area. He went off. I don't know if you heard it yet, that freestyle. He went off. I haven't heard it, no. Vaughn went off. I got to give credit where it's due. He went off. But is Joey Badass going to respond to Vaughn? I don't think so. But
that's the thing. He should.
He should, but like I told you.
Because Kendrick ain't going to.
Yeah, Kendrick's not going to.
He's generalizing the West Coast. He's talking about the West Coast.
So anyone from the West
now
Coast,
you got someone from the West Coast responding to you.
But that's why I think
so
Tyler
if you're really
Creator
about
should.
it, do it.
Tyler Creator should to Joey. He should, but it's not gonna happen probably either. But there's hypocrisy, obviously, in Joey Badass calling out the West Coast because he's cool with Kendrick and them, and he is on Ab-Soul's album, not the last one, but I think Herbert. But it's on some freestyle rap shit, on some like smoke. You know, it's competition.
Cordy.
You know, so it is what it is. I do like the energy, but you got to back it up. You got to keep dropping, right? And is he going to keep dropping? As of right now, we don't know. But Vaughn, I think is smart. TDE also is unstoppable because Doechii is on fire. Now we got Vaughn. Everyone's asking, who is this guy? Why is he so good? He signed to TDE? What's going on? They might as well roll out a whole album now for this guy because the attention's there. Like, it's crazy. He's gone so viral. It's amazing. He's calling out Joey Badass by name. I like it. And he's a good ass rapper. So shout out to Vaughn. Kind of reminds me of the early Dreamville rappers a bit. Kind of like the early Jid, early Cause, a bit. Not Boss though. Not Boss. Not Bass. Shout out to Dreamville though. But you know that this is a real deal, like East Coast, West Coast, and we also had Daylight from the West Coast, battle rapper. He did drop a song. It was more subliminal, more vague, not as direct as Vaughn, but it basically was responding to the East Coast and Joey Badass and the rap beef between Kendrick and everyone. But it's crazy because this is a rap beef between Kendrick Lamar and a Canadian. Now they've made this shit a West Coast, East Coast thing. Coast, yeah. Maybe because Toronto's up northeast. Does it count as the East?
No, Canada's a whole different country.
Yeah, Canada's a whole different country. I don't know how the fuck that shit works. But, you know, is Drake gonna, you know, applaud Joey Badass? Like Joey Badass,
No.
I don't know.
No.
That was like you stepped on a landmine, Joey Badass. You fucked up right now. Cause shit's about to go crazy. And Vaughn, I think I'll rap Joey Badass, if we're being honest. It was way better. And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available